Yo, it's your boy Daniel from People Over Profits, and we are on day 5. So everyone wants to know how much money have you collected on, but now that you're at day 5, and it hurts me to admit, but like 0, man. We haven't collected any money. I invoiced today, and the guy says he needs to move money around. He's gonna pay tomorrow, so that'll be cool. That'll be 4K. But like, damn. I'm just, it really hurts me to be on camera right now. I kind of wanted to skip this vlog, but to just catch you up over the weekend, on Saturday, I took 3 calls and I was there, right? I was there for the people, because on my first call the day before, I felt myself being really attached to the challenge. So learned from that, boom, pulled myself away. Had 3 calls, and one of them like went super well. Dude was just so scared, right? So scared to make the move. I was coaching him through that. I was doing a really good job of that. And then his phone died. And as soon as his phone died, I was like, it's so hard, right? Once they get off the call, the voice in their head starts speaking, because I've stopped speaking. They've stopped paying attention to me. I'm not even there anymore. So there's not much I can do. So I was trying to like DM him and message him through that whole process. And I think I just missed out on that. I followed up with all the leads from Saturday and nothing. So I got better at detaching, but my pitch still was a bit shaky. Today, however, I took a bunch of calls and the pitch is great. Like, I've got the pitch down and it's customized for each person's needs. I feel really confident talking about the product and what it can do for them, and that's so important. But dude, I'm not one to blame the leads, but these leads today have just been brutal. Like, one guy was sold, right? But he is an illegal alien living in Argentina, trying to run a business in America, and he needed the legalities sorted. We can't do that. We can't. It's not. So that wasn't going to work. I can't control that. Another lady, she was sold. She said she didn't want to use credit. I talked her through that, and boom, she was open to using credit. So we applied for PayPal credit. She got denied for that. We applied for a credit card. She got denied for that. And I sat on the call for like an hour and 45 minutes to like talk her through all of this. And yeah, the connection was amazing there, with really good rapport, really good everything. But then I just can't control her social, credit score. I'm tired, man. I'm really tired. And then the call I just got off, I closed him, right? So that's the first close, but technically not a close, because he's been invoiced, he's been sent the payment information, which I would normally do on the call, but he needed to move money around. It was going to take a day. So in order to do that, I needed to give him a day, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. And good thing to remember is people aren't closed until the money's in the bank. So who knows? We might actually be zero out of 100K. Personally, some stuff happened yesterday in my life and in my personal life, and there's been some health issues for I won't go into it, but that has been having an effect on me, just emotionally, and like, that's not a cop-out. That's just, you can't control what happens in life. So yeah, bit brutal, to be honest. I'm a sales coach, and I've helped triple companies' revenue in like 45, 60 days. And I've struggled. I've taken 3 days worth of calls, 2 days of, one day was 1 call, second day was 3 calls, and today was about 6 calls. And I'm just now hitting my stride, feeling really confident. And it was just a lead thing. So what are you going to do? Anyway, that's enough about me. In terms of takeaways, what have I learned from this challenge that can help you? Well, number 1, you gotta know your clientele. You gotta know the prospects. You gotta know what their journey is through life, what they're thinking. And I didn't do that very well. I didn't prep enough. I'm used to talking to business owners, and now I'm talking to people who are in a 9-to-5 and they haven't made the transition to the business mindset yet. So I didn't account for that, and that's cost me a couple days not preparing in that way and pitching in a way that is customized to that type of person. So that has cost me, that's cost me a bit of the challenge, or at least made it more challenging, which is totally fine. So just prepare. And when you're going into a new offer, make sure you know the clientele and speak their language. And if they aren't used to being on sales calls, then you got to take the authority a bit more, drive the conversation. I'm used to talking to business owners where I'm like, hey dude, I'm not going to be that sales guy that's going to run the conversation and make you feel like, well, I run it, but I don't let them feel like I'm running it. Anyway, all that aside, just know the clientele better. And then also get really comfortable on the pitch, get really comfortable on making sure that they feel like they can succeed. Breaking that down and making it really clear, not making assumptions. These are all mistakes that I've made in the last few days. So massive learning time for me. I always say to Matt, dude, if something goes wrong, then the before photo looks worse, the after photo looks way better by contrast. It just adds to the plot. So right now it feels shit. It does. I almost didn't make this video just because it's kind of embarrassing, man. But is what it is, and I said I would vlog the entire experience, and I'm a man of my word. So that's enough from me today. I have one more call now, and that's an interesting story. I'll tell that another time. Then I'm gonna go to the gym and then go for an ice bath and do my morning routine in the afternoon. That's been weird, by the way. That's super weird. But yeah, that's the update. I don't feel good, man. Not about the challenge necessarily. Like I'm confident we're gonna crush this. It's just been a rough few days. So apologies for the lack of enthusiasm. It's just not in me right now. But that's the update. Day 5. Keep being ethical, keep selling, and keep being sexy. And I literally missed that. I missed the button. All right, there we go. Goodbye. What?